Fire. We have some shells here for water. I got no air, but I have the dogs and they have gas. Does that count? Just kidding. So I'm just going to light some sage. Give everybody a few minutes to sit down and light some candles. Hi, Mommy. Gonna do some reads. Okay. So, if anybody's feeling the shifts of these last few days, they're very intense. And I just wanted to take a moment, or I was guided to take a moment, to just remind everybody that the noises in our head are awful. They can be, actually, let me rephrase that. They can be awful or they can be wonderful. We can't let those noises in our head drive our life or drive our life force. Like owning disease or owning a bad day or owning a bad life. Just everything. Everything is so interconnected. And if we allow the noises in our head from our experiences, because it's the experiences that we've had throughout our life that justify what goes on in our head. So, long story short, there's a lot of changes going on right now. It is the end of the 12-year cycle. So, apparently, everything's going to be like new and shiny. Well, not new and shiny. It's life, okay? Everything's not always going to be hunky freaking dory. Not everything is going to be smooth as butter, okay? We can always say, yes, grace and ease, grace and ease, grace and ease. Now, when I say that, we choose how we interact. I'm not saying that the noises stop. I'm not saying that the noises can't be negative, can't be ugly, can't be mean, freaking downright mean sometimes. What I'm saying is life can be tough, okay? You're not failing. You're not failing if life sucks sometimes, or if it's challenging, or if people are downright not very nice. You are not failing. You are not manifesting bad things in your life. You are not causing all these bad things to happen to you. Okay? There's lots of focus on manifestation and stuff like that, and I think I just want to enlighten the fact that even if you're going through something shitty, okay, it does not mean you're failing and you're manifesting and you deserve ugly. It means there's something in that moment that you need to learn. That for some reason you're faced with this situation and you need to learn something from it. And that's it. Everything is about a learning experience. And if you can fight through it, and if you can, as my emotion takes over, if you can just step up and stand up. Angels, help me get the point across. I know what I want to say and I don't want to cry because it's an emotional movement. Stand up one more time. One more time. You got this shit. And then when you fall, one more time. Get up. Allow the voices in your head to transform. No, I'm not going to say that they're not going to be dark sometimes. You know, I'm not going to say that they're not going to be like, oh, you feel like shit and you should stay in bed and life sucks today. And you know what? Maybe sometimes you should stay in bed. Maybe sometimes you should just say, you know what? Today I give up. But only today. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day. But today, as I spit on my furnace. Today, I will rest. Today, I will breathe. Today, I will breathe. Okay? Don't forget your self-care. And sometimes self-care is throwing the blanket over your damn head and taking the day off. Sometimes it's not. All your job is to stop the noises in here to make your life miserable. So I have been on palliative. I don't know who followed, whatever. I've been on palliative for the last 4 years. Now, I have allowed, and this is okay, but I have allowed the noises of other people to say, so palliative is the only place to be. Palliative, what a great job. You can change so many lives there. Wow, that is a great purpose. You know what? Everybody's life is a great purpose. Whatever the hell you are doing right now is a great purpose. Okay? I'm not dissing palliative. Okay? I'm not dissing anything. But if we get it stuck into our mind that there's only one place for true happiness, it's bullshit. There's not one place for true happiness. And it took my beautiful sister, who has completely stepped up. They've both completely stepped up. And one of them keeps stepping in my shit, which thank God, because it's okay to step in other people's shit as long as those people are actually willing to listen. We all got crap, okay? If anybody's telling you I got no crap and I'm perfect, they're full of shit, okay? They are dealing with their own crap the best way that they know how to deal with their own crap. Am I saying it's always healthy? Hell no. Am I saying sometimes it is healthy? Yeah. There was a post on Facebook the other day, and it said, sometimes my biggest strength is keeping my mouth shut. You know what? Sometimes it is. Sometimes there are so many noises in here and it wants to rip somebody a new one because they did something I believe was wrong. I believed was wrong. Maybe in their life, they don't believe it's wrong. Maybe they don't think anything's wrong with that. We all have. If you have 5 people standing in front of you, pick any phrase in the world. Any phrase, even good morning, okay? 5 people standing in front of you. You say that one phrase, even if it's I love you, even if it's good morning. Those 5 people are going to take it a different way, a different interpretation, a positive way, a negative way. It depends where their mind is, okay? Your job, be in charge of your brain, your mouth, your mouth, not your brain. Sometimes the noises you can't do anything about. You got to work through them. You got to face them. If, for example, I've been looking for a new job. I turned down so many in this last year, but everybody said, well, this is the best place to be. And I'm like, well, boy, am I ever a bad person. I'm like totally not respecting and appreciating things that are being given to me. Well, this is the best job that anybody could have. And this is the best roster. And this is the best this, blah, blah, blah. Well, the last year kind of been struggling because it was time for me to go. It was time for me to either take a break or move on for a while, or take a breath, or whatever. I had the signs, and I just said, well, no, I'm just being an asshole. I should be more grateful for the things in my life. You know what? You know what you're supposed to do. You know what that step is. Be brave enough to do it. I guarantee it's still a step. And yeah, the door's not going to open if it's not meant to be. I do not believe in fighting a closed door. If the door is closed, there is a reason that the door is closed. And I don't think we should use sledgehammers and frickin' crowbars to try and pry it open. I think we're looking for trouble. It's just like being in an unhealthy marriage, that someone's abusive or drinking or an alcoholic and they're not willing to do anything about it. That's not your battle. It's not your choice. Yes, maybe you have a contract with that person that you had to learn the hard way, or that you had to learn that way, that wasn't the only way. Maybe you didn't know that you could be, you deserved better. Maybe you didn't know that you deserved respect. Respect, as simple as letting somebody know what's going on. I applied for a job. All the voices in my head went crazy, like just crazy. I let little bits out, and then all of a sudden I started judging all of that. So the interview went great. I mean, he even dropped F-bombs in it, so I thought, oh, okay, we're on a good page. I felt positive through the whole thing, and then Thanksgiving. So there was lots of holidays in the middle. So I was like, oh, well, maybe I didn't get it, because they haven't heard anything. I don't know why, but I didn't clarify in the actual interview. Okay, am I the one up for the job? Blah, blah, blah. What happens next? I didn't say any of that. I just kind of said, okay, well, whatever. If it happens, it happens. Because I don't hate my job. Okay? I love my job. I love being at the bedside. But you know what? I've always loved my job. And like my sister said, I've always loved every situation that I'm in. Because I choose to. No matter what I'm in, I choose to see the cup half full. I choose that on a busy day, I'm like, guess what? I was bagged yesterday. But guess what? My hip doesn't hurt. My back doesn't hurt. I'm exhausted. I am pooped. I am emotionally drained. But my back doesn't hurt. My hip doesn't hurt. I don't feel like I need to go and curl up on the couch and die or take drugs. I haven't taken no Advil, no Aleve, no nothing. For me, that's a miracle. I got 15,000 motherfucker steps 2 days ago, and I'm still okay. Yesterday was 14,000. I'm actually shocked because it was a gong show again. But I used to walk 2,000 steps. So you know what? Yeah, maybe Stacy's tired, and maybe I pick up the phone at work and you think I'm grouchy. It might just be that type A, okay, let's get it done. Yep, next. And that is my point. You don't know what's going on. Whatever you interpret is what's going on in your own brain, what's going on in your own life. So maybe that's also a key to this manifestation and own your thoughts, okay? Because if you walk by, just because I expect a certain level of different respect, that doesn't mean this person even knows what this respect is. It doesn't even, they may not even consider that respect. They may consider that not even common sense. It'd be like, it's not a concern to me, right? It's different. You realize people fold toilet paper different after they wipe their butt? Like, it's that simple. It's little, it's everything. Everything you do. My advice, walk through the doors. If you are unhappy, look for the doors that are opening and walk through them, even if it's scary as hell. The end of my story is I had myself convinced. First, I thought I had the job because there was a posting on our unit that was for that temp in that term. So I'm like, oh, okay, I must have got the job. So I told everybody. Well, within reason, because I kind of felt something was still going on. But it wasn't verbally confirmed. So therefore, it's not verbally confirmed. I really don't have the job yet. So really, Stacy. And my voice is, holy shit sticks. So I just, instead of saying anything, I was just breathing. I didn't want to indulge into the negativity or the self-abuse or the self-drama. I was just, okay, walk through it. Thursday, or my 2 days, awful. Okay, stressful. Productive. I still did a good job. I made people laugh. I had the clients' families said beautiful things to me. The staff said beautiful things to me, and we were saying, holy crap, thank God you were here, yada, 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 yada. Stacy, oh, this is just blah, blah, blah. Like, they were all nice things. It was just, I was tired. And I was sad. And then other things happened that I don't like when my schedule's all screwed around, because as you know, I do other things on the side. Well, thank God this time that wasn't affected. But I want to change, and I have other reasons for doing that, and I was disappointed and said, oh, it's kind of shitty because I kind of wanted a break, and I didn't want to have to, I don't want to have to quit and take something else. And again, apply this to your situation right now, because I guarantee that situation is there. Okay? What are you afraid of? What are you trying to face? Okay? Take those steps. And you know what? Just because nothing happens doesn't mean the seed wasn't planted. Because the seed is always planted. Sometimes it grows, sometimes it doesn't. Allow it to do whatever it needs to do. So I stood back and said, okay, God, this is my purpose. This is where I'm supposed to be. All right, let's grin and bear it. Let's see which doors open. And in my heart of hearts, I knew still everything was okay. I didn't know why. I was tired. I was sad. I was like, oh, all right, well, I guess these things are going to happen to me for a little while longer. I guess I'll just wait and see. Whatever, shit happens. You can't control other people. You can't control other people. You can't control other people. You can only control how you react. So I could have got mad. I could have started flipping a gasket. I could have started yelling at them and saying, well, this is not okay, blah, blah, blah. I think I had one moment where I said, that's it. I'm done. Because you have to own your boundaries, and you have to own how people treat you. Okay, not own how people treat you, but you have to own what you allow into your life. Okay, so when I say that, if somebody comes home, okay, you develop this beautiful sacred space. Okay, all of a sudden somebody comes in, what the fuck? This is just garbage. You're such a stupid. Okay, I don't even want to throw that out there. Angels, please clear up anything that somebody might have heard, taken personally, or is living right now. That is not okay. Okay, that energy is not okay. Abusive energy is not okay. Now, if you're in a position like healthcare where things happen like that all the time, it is your choice on what you deal with and how you deal with it. Okay, for example, if somebody's yelling at me at work, yada, 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 I'm like, see ya. I'm going to give you a timeout, okay? And then I walk away. I don't indulge. I don't yell back. I don't scream back, because what's the purpose? Okay, if somebody does something I don't like, what's it going to help by me yelling? Nothing. Unless there's an actual union or QP law. Don't even get me started on unions. But unless there's actually something that you know can back you up, there's no point in even fighting it, because you know what? It is what it is. You do not have control over your roster, because in this situation, they don't have to follow the roster. It's like 4 weeks notice or something like that. And as long as they stand in that window, again, another ball game. But you're the one that allows people to treat you the way you want to be treated. Okay? And if you don't like what's happening at your work, or in your relationship, or in your sacred space, or in your house, or in your yard, or in your world, or everywhere in your surrounding, if there's something that you just cannot live with, then open the door and say, now what? Help me. I need your help. I need your assistance. I always look up because I think it's cool. And that's how I roll. Ask for help. I promise you it's there. And I promise you sometimes it's going to feel like nobody's listening. But if you look around and you listen, you look on Facebook, for heaven's sakes, you look outside, there's animals, there's dogs, there's people coming up to you and saying, after you think you've lost all hope, oh, so I heard you're leaving us. And I'm like, well, who told you that? Well, I have a little birdie. And I said, well, the little birdie was wrong. Well, no. Yeah, well, yeah, because right now nothing is confirmed. So technically the little birdie was wrong. However, again, I was feeling defeated, blah, blah, blah. And that's my process. This morning I said, okay, God, there must be something else. I'm going to get up again. I'm going to get up if I have to deal with this bouncing roster back and forth. Okay, so it is. I am not going to fail. I'm going to get up again. I am not going to be defeated by something that I'm supposed to be learning right now. Fast forward. I get an email this morning. I got the position. It has officially been confirmed. Okay, it's only a temp, so I'm not leaving. But I'm grateful, because the bouncing is getting my brain, and I really want to expand on the sound. And I used to have events all the time, but the last couple of years has really taken a lot of energy out of me and sucked up a lot of my time. So you have to honor that as well. And I'm not saying that you have to do what I do and go do events and take part-time and do whatever, but you have to honor yourself, right? And if I want to do more sound baths, and if I want to do more Reiki, and if I want to do more sessions or whatever, or more videos, or more cards, which is coming. So throw your name on the bottom if you want to read, and I'll go back and scroll. Just because it's a tough time right now. And I know it's a tough time. And if somebody's saying it's not a tough time, it's still a tough time for them. They are doing the best they can. Okay? Even if if their job is pissing you off right now, they are doing the best they can. Okay? I was also blessed enough to watch the karma, and there was a little bit of me that was, you asked for that. And that's okay. I didn't say it out loud. I didn't dance. I didn't coax. I didn't, but it is an honor and joy to allow Source to take care of the crap. Okay? Because just be a good person. Be kind. Be gentle. Because everybody's going through something that nobody knows anything about. And you need to know that you are irresponsible of your boundaries, your dreams, your manifestations. And sometimes it's even just trying to quiet the noise in your head. After I'm like, wow, I said, well, the angel said it wasn't meant to be. And then it was meant to be. And Don't put your faith in all these other outer things. Trust inside yourself. And even if you don't trust inside yourself, or if you don't trust what's going on right now, just breathe through it. Okay? Good things are coming, or good things are here. Find the good in right now. Okay? No one position, no one job. Every housekeeper, every store clerk, every waitress, every nurse, every doctor, everybody has a story, and everybody has a life, and everybody is doing the best that they freaking can. Okay, we are all on the same page. We are all one. We are all going through something. And even if somebody doesn't realize that they're triggering you, it's your job to figure out why they're triggering you. It's not your job to try and change them and to try to change what they're triggering. That kind of came out right and wrong. It's not your job to change anyone else. It's your job to face you. It's your job to find out what's going on. Like even this weekend, Mike, my husband, was like, I want to spend some time with you and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, it's not going to happen this weekend because I have this and this and this happening. So if you're still obsessed with money, then go spend it with money because I'm exhausted. I'm pooped. I got to go back to work Monday morning. So Stacy's going to have a self-indulging day. And I don't know. I like sharing the story because sometimes I think, well, when the big boss says, okay, Stacy, get your ass on Facebook, usually it means somebody else needs to see this video and somebody else is feeling the same way or resonating. No matter what situation it is, trust that you deserve to be happy. Okay? Trust that you can change if you want to, or you can make that change if you want to, or open that door, or move to Esterhazy, or, do whatever move you have to do if you have to do it. Take that risk, take that chance, because we're here to live our life, and you need to live it the best that you can, and find joy in everything. My joy yesterday on my way home from a really, really rough day was my beautiful nephew has been addicted to sending me Snapchats. Well, he sent me this funny ass looking one last night, and all I did was laugh, and I said, that is what life is all about. Okay, I was bagged. It was such a busy ass day. We ran. Thank God I had a beautiful student who she wasn't a student, but she was new. And she totally stepped up. I was like, okay, now we got to do this, this, and this. And I look back, I'm like, holy shit, you're done. Sweet. So it is what it is. I'm where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there. I'm just really grateful that I get a break. Okay, guys, I am going to go back. Let's see who wants a read. Oh, my buddy Merv has 2 more drums made. Yay! Good job, Merv. So once I figure out what my roster is, me and Tamiko are eager and aching to get back into a sound bath. The last one was magnificent. It was just great. The sound system is great. Eastview Community, if you're looking for a community center, fantastic. So great. I do have to buy 2 more microphones because I'm figuring out how to make things work so that everybody that comes, my max is going to be 50 because it's just way more comfortable keeping it at that number. They said it fits 180. I said, no, we're going to stick it at 50. We've had 50 the last 2 times. I think we had 46 last time. And anyways, everybody got something good out of it. So keep your eyes on that. I'm going to have Merv, who's the creator and papa, of a few of my drums. And they're amazing. He's been beating a situation himself, which I'm very, very proud of him if he's still watching this video. He's doing such a great job. So he's began creating his drums again, and they're amazing. So I told him I'd like him to bring them to the next sound bath, and we can sell some of those there because they're magnificent. And then you can play, because we're rounding up with this last sound bath. We've been rounding them up with if you want to start drumming and come back down to earth with us. It's fantastic. Anyways, okay, so Trisha English, if you're still there, you are still there. Okay, so I've got the animal decks again. I love this Spirit of the Animals Oracle. So if I know my videos are usually long, but whatever floats your boat. You can come, you can go, you can come, you can go. just a special thank you to all the people that are in my life right now. I need to thank you for being there in every moment over the last 4 years. Specifically, I think lots of you. It's been an interesting 4 years and an interesting year, and hell, it's been an interesting 46 years. Okay, Trish. Cougar, assertive. Okay, and remember, guys, if this resonates with you, if something kicks you, please listen to that because it's meant for you as well. Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have courage and the confidence to succeed. So just in adding on that, your voices can be very rough on yourself. All of us, okay? To the simple fact where I was saying I was a sucky nurse, I must have failed miserably in the interview, what's wrong with me, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just attacking me, just crazy. I'm like, you know what? I'm a good nurse. I am a good person. I am not stupid. So go away. If I'm not supposed to be in that situation, I surrender myself. So whatever situation is recurring for you right now, surrender yourself. You are better than whatever the hell's going on. And you know what? Maybe there's one more person that needs you in that situation. There might be one more person that needs to meet you, specifically you, to see your strength or your love or your courage or your whatever, your braveness to be on Facebook and headband and shave your head. So funny. Okay, next. Okay, so Trish says, I wrote on my quote board at work, somebody else's opinion of you is none of your business. That is correct. Just to add to that, I was working in a really toxic place once, and I won't say where, but a girl, it's so funny, she actually put on the board, the light at the end of the tunnel has been temporarily postponed. You know what? Again, say whatever you want to 5 different people, and they're all going to misunderstand. One girl looked at me, and she was from Africa, beautiful woman, love her to bits. She looks at me and goes, Stacey, is that prejudice? I said, hell no. I laughed so hard, I was freaking crying. I laughed so hard, I was crying, okay? And I explained to her, I said, no, come here. This is what it means. And she's like, okay. Now, again, that's the difference between someone who's willing to evolve and be positive than somebody willing to go dark right away. If you're going dark all the way, you know what? You're only creating a nightmare in your own head. So don't go dark. There's a beautiful reason for everything, okay? And no, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's wrong, doesn't mean it's bad, and doesn't mean somebody's out to get you or shoot you in the head with a dart. And even if they are, your shield is so fucking big, man, they can't get you. And if you feel like they did, pull out the dart, boom. Source, spirit, way stronger. Light, love, way stronger than any negativity out there. Yeah, if they're beating you, well, there's cops, there's law, there's obviously, you have to make the choice to make your life a better life. Okay? Somebody's beating you up mentally, physically, or emotionally, or spiritually. When they walk in that door in your home, it is your choice to get your ass out. It is also your choice to stay. It is your choice to allow that best friend that keeps never making time for you, or that